Yay!
Hey!
Yo!
It's a great way to start with a yay.
Hi everyone. I want to do a formal intro because we're on a formal site now that our first episode went up on, and people probably don't know who we are.
Who's
So.
that?
Okay.
Well, I am Greer Young.
Shut the fuck up.
I am Groot.
Yay!
I think we should each say our name and what we like and what our favorite color is.
Okay.
Sure, why the fuck not?
Alright. I'm Greer. This is Those Girls in the Podcast, by the way. This is our thing that we've been doing for the past 2 years and no one knows about.
Really? It's 2 years? Oh my god.
We're a secret podcast on the internet that no one listens to, so we can pretty much talk about... We can pretty much talk about where the fuck we want.
Woo.
And,
I do what I want.
I like anime and video games, and my favorite color is orange.
I'm Fran. I'm English. You may not be able to tell. I know I'm just blowing these guys' minds right now with that factoid. Fuck.
Fran, I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were Belgian.
I thought she was Canadian.
Well, I think I represent many stereotypes. What do I like? I like horror movies. I like sitcoms. And I like the 90s. And my favorite color is also orange.
Woo!
I'm learning so much today.
Okay, you go next.
Okay.
I think we're having a lovely time.
Really?
Lovely
I'm
civilized.
Heather. I like books and Markiplier and the game Grumps and Markiplier's butt, and my favorite color is green. Hooray!
I thought for a second you were going to say your favorite color is Mark's butt.
That's my favorite
Sure,
color.
alright. No, my
Oh
favorite
my
color
God.
is Dan's butt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great, can you abandon the color thing and just do favorite butt?
Yay!
We can.
I don't
My
have a
favorite-
favorite butt.
My favorite
Hi,
is
Markiplier and Daniel Sexbang.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Well done.
Or
My favorite butt.
or Joe Manganiello. He is a great one too.
Yeah, those are my choices, I guess. I'm Georgia. I like horror movies and Twin Peaks and, I don't know, random shows and internet reviewers, and my favorite color is red, and my favorite butt is, I don't know, all the ones Greer said, I think. Those
You
ones
should probably say your boyfriend's butt, but
yeah, my
you know.
fiance's butt.
Your fiance's butt. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or you could be like The Room and just refer to him as your future husband all the time.
Future husband.
Oh my god. Okay, so I've been playing on the Game Grumps Minecraft server, and there's a plug DJ for music to play for the whole server. People can pick music to queue up and stuff. And there's a separate one for movies. And I'll log on one day and the fucking Room is playing. And I'm like, now I gotta fucking sit here and watch The Room because I can't just not watch The Room.
I did not hit her. It is bullshit. Oh my god, wait. I gotta tell you guys the craziest thing. Joe had this, insane theory that, what if, in some alternate world or whatever, what if Tommy Wiseau directed Friday the 13th?
Oh god.
Well, no, I'm part of a fan site because I really love the series. I really love the slasher genre, and there was someone who would be the best director, and I was like, Tommy Wiseau. A couple people.
That's
Oh,
Joe, by the
hi,
way.
Pepper.
He's
Hi,
That's-
Peppers. You look so sexy today, huh?
I like what I was wanting. Oh yeah, that is Joe, by the way, and Joe
yeah,
is
that's Joe, by the way. He's not an official member of this podcast, but
He's
I am
he's
a-
sometimes
My
around.
fiance. My lesbian fiance, apparently.
Hooray!
Yay!
you know what I think would be interesting as an experiment, and I kind of can't believe that it hasn't been done already, is get really, really good actors and a really good director, producer, crew, and get them to, and just take Tommy Wiseau completely out of the equation. And just make the room, like, follow the script exactly.
Exactly the script? Oh my god.
That sounds terrible.
Scorsese and Nicholson.
See if you can make
Yes,
it
it would be directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, with good
Like Leo
Leo
DiCaprio.
Yes,
as
Leo
Mark
DiCaprio as Johnny.
The cast of The Departed does The Room.
and De Niro and oh my god.
Robert.
I'm surprised like Jimmy Kimmel hasn't done that shit or something.
He probably hasn't seen it. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, he has to have seen it. He has to.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Or maybe he saw it and he won't admit it. But we should do it. We should get, directed by Academy Award-winning Martin Scorsese.
Or like Alfonso Cuarón or some shit. Like,
Yeah. It's like...
Leo DiCaprio is Mark, and I don't know who would be Johnny. I guess it would still be James Franco, wouldn't it?
Who would be Lisa?
No, you get Javier Bardem to play Tommy.
Oh my god, that would be good. I still can't wait for...
You should get Kate Winslet as Lisa.
Or like Kate Winslet or Kate Blanchett or some shit.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
Get some really buff guy to play Denny, like get Chris Hemsworth as Denny.
Oh my god! I think we killed Joe.
Can I join you guys?
Oh, Danny, you're so silly.
Oh, Danny.
The thing
Leave us!
Chris Hemsworth as Denny would be the sexiest Denny in the history of ever.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
Maybe, if not him, his brother Liam, right? He has a little brother.
Yeah, Liam. Liam Hemsworth.
Liam's actually better looking than Chris. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh my god. Well, he's like up there, but he's not as good looking as Chris. Honestly, no, he's not as good looking as Chris.
Can I say this totally reminds me of the... I don't remember where this was. I think, Greer, you might have shown it to me, where they recreated Charlie Bit My Finger with, like, an all-star cast.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel did that. That's what I was saying. Why hasn't Jimmy Kimmel done that?
Yeah, with the Hemsworth brothers. Did you ever see that?
It was really funny.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite thing Jimmy Kimmel's ever done.
With Helen Mirren or something. I forget who was in it. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was Helen Mirren and them, and it was really funny.
So funny.
Yeah, that was like a year ago that they did that, because it was around Oscar time.
Oh, wow. Speaking of, the Oscars are today.
I don't care, because I really haven't seen any of the movies.
I don't care just because I don't care about the award shows.
No, I want to see the movies. I haven't seen them.
I don't care.
I care more about Razzies. I was really, really happy that Kirk Cameron, like, swept the Razzies this year. Like, yes. I was like, bravo, sir.
Yeah.
Saving Christmas, that piece of shit. Like, I've been on a real Kirk Cameron kick today.
Oh my god. That's something I don't want to hear from anyone. Like, I've been on a Kirk Cameron way of life.
But just, like, it's so unintentionally funny, his stuff. Like, you get sucked in. You get really, really sucked in. Because there's so much footage of him just saying crazy shit. And, like, terrible movies like Fireproof. Like,
wasn't he didn't he come up with the crocoduck thing?
Yeah.
The crocoduck claim? Oh, I don't know anything about that. What's that?
I think he was trying to make some point saying evolution wasn't real because we don't have a crocoduck or some shit. I don't know. I just remember the word crocoduck.
Yeah,
he had like a picture of it that looked totally photoshopped. He like brought it onto some talk show.
Crocoduck! I want a crocoduck.
Yeah, same here. Because it would be cool. It
would
obviously.
Ducks and geese shit everywhere. So that means, like, you're going to find that thing shitting all over your yard. Are you going to go confront it and tell it to stop? It'll bite your face off.
Well, so will geese.
Like that in England.
Dude, geese already do that shit.
Touche. Fran, if you're going on this Kirk Cameron binge, I guess, did you see the Left 4 Dead series?
No. What's that? That sounds awesome.
Oh my god, you never saw it? Holy shit.
That's where everybody got raptured.
Oh, Left
Everyone's been
Behind, I
raptured
heard
except Kirk Cameron and a bunch of other people, and so they're like trying to figure out why and what's God's plan. And then they made like 3 sequels.
I
And
was so confused because I thought you were talking about the video game Left 4 Dead. I'm like, what?
is it Left 4 Dead? Or it's not Left 4 Dead. It's like The Last of Us, or what the fuck is it called?
That's
Last
the
of
video
Us.
game too. You keep naming video games.
I know.
It's called Left Behind. It's called Left Behind.
That's what it is. Sorry.
Yeah, like that.
I know those are also video games. I know, but it's just silly. And Diamanda reviewed all of them, and they were hilarious. And each one looks worse than the next. It's really
Did you
funny.
watch
You should.
Diamanda's Passion of the Christ review?
No, not yet.
That
sounds
was
amazing.
pretty
And then apparently, not only do those movies exist, but then apparently, wasn't it like this year or last year they remade it with Nicolas Cage?
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nicolas
that's-
Cage.
Well, no, I think they did kind of well at the. I think they were heavily nominated at the Razzies. But can I
Hell
just
yeah.
say, like, can you imagine like every fucker getting raptured and you being left behind with either Nicolas Cage or Kirk Cameron? You'd just
Oh my god, I'd hang out with Nicolas Cage.
I would. That'd be
Oh
fun.
my god.
Abandon both of them and go play with all the cats that now don't have owners.
Aw.
Oh,
Kitty!
that's-
Ultimate cat lady queen.
And then
So-
I shall create an army.
I would just stick around with Nicolas Cage and reenact the movie Face Off with him. Just the whole rest of the world until we died, we would
You
just
also
reenact Face
factor
Off.
in that if you want to continue the human race, you'd have to do it with either
Yeah.
Nicolas or
I wouldn't. I don't know if I would mind that. I don't know. I
Sorry.
don't know.
human civilization is over.
So many
He doesn't have a great face, but he's probably into some really weird stuff.
Your children would have the biggest eyes, and they'd look like crazy people. If you know what, if it were me, I would just like try and reenact that one scene for Vampire's Kiss, and then we would just like get totally drunk and party.
Yeah.
Punk.
It'd be awesome.
Kirk Cameron is physically more attractive than Nicolas Cage.
Ew.
Just physically.
Physically, yeah.
I guess.
So, I don't
do
think
worse.
that's a particular. But I just really like Heather's scenario, like her dream scenario of everyone getting raptured, but her and the cats.
I would just imagine this is what's going on in my head. Because, like, everyone's dead and everyone's gone. And Heather climbs up on top of, like, an abandoned, rusted, old, beaten-down bus or something. And she just screams, "Come to me!" And they just all flock. Like that one scene, like the one end scene of the first episode of The Walking Dead, where it's like all the zombies are around Rick Grimes when he's under the tank.
Here's kind of a mindfuck, by the way. The guy that created Five Nights at Freddy's also created a series of video games teaching kids about the teachings of Jesus.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's like kind of a weird juxtaposition to anything.
Yeah,
Really weird.
yeah, Scott.
They're weird.
Yeah.
Jump scare.
Joe asked
Fran,
just Jesus with a
We have not gotten to this yet because we talked about it last week where Fran wasn't here. Now Fran is on night 5 of Five Nights at Freddy's, and we were talking about this beforehand because I was telling her what to do.
Okay, well, I'm going out of my frigging mind trying to beat Night 5.
Fucknut 5?
Fucknut 5. Fucknut 5. Fucknut 5.
Five Nights at fucking night. God damn
So
it.
I like Fucknut 5. I like that better. Can we call this episode that?
Fucknut 5. I think we can.
That's like the prequel to Big Hero 6.
Fucknut 5.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
That's the our honorary 50 all for this episode. But yeah, like I thought my strategy on the other nights of only checking Pirate Cove like every 20 goes of the door lights, that was preserving my power. Because everyone else seems to lose power, and like I hadn't been having that problem because of this strategy. Can't do that on night 5 because Foxy will bite your face off with his screams. So now I have to check Pirate Cove like every 5 goes on the light. And then by night 4, like particularly if Chica decides to come to the window and not leave, I have to keep my door closed, in which case...
Most people have that problem with Bonnie, not Chica.
Oh, no, Bonnie does come to the door, but Chica is the one that comes to the door and won't leave. Or at
I've
least
seen more people
Oh,
have that with Bonnie. Like she'll
maybe
come
I
to
have
the door
a
and
fucked up copy of Five Nights at Freddy's.
She said just like you a lot.
I think
And that's not a joke for the internet to enjoy.
Hey, I just
Yeah.
realized something. How would you know if you had a fucked up version of that game? The glitches would be would be so terrifying, wouldn't they?
yeah, like sometimes that game does glitch out on purpose and it's terrifying.
Oh
Yeah,
my
well,
god, really?
When Golden
Yeah.
Freddy kills you, the game just crashes. I've had that
Yeah,
happen.
when Golden Freddy kills you, the game just closes.
Yeah. I've had that
Oh,
once.
You had that happen?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me once.
Because you just immediately just like, nope.
No. Big fat nope. I mean, no, what I have discovered, because I'm a
Just
late...
close my computer. That's enough for tonight.
I close this down and go outside into the real world. No, what I have discovered, because I'm a latecomer to gaming, and I think it must be really weird for my parents to suddenly be like walking past my room and just occasionally hear like, "Oh, fuck off, that's not fair." Like,
Welcome to my entire fucking existence. I'm trying to integrate Fran into my lifestyle of anime bullshit and video games.
I saw last night. I guess you went on a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure binge, didn't you?
Oh my god, I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure last night. It's
I could
crazy manly anime bullshit. Everything I love about anime just stuck into one thing.
I love
It's
that
awesome.
picture you put up. Just I can even lift this rock.
Oh my god, that was like 4 in the morning and I laughed so hard at that for no reason.
No, the reason was because it was 4 in the morning, I'd say.
Yeah. I hope that's a meme somewhere where JoJo, like, his arm gets fixed. I'm only on episode 4. Or it's in episode 4 where his arm gets fixed and he's like, I can even lift this rock. And it made me laugh like really fucking hard.
I need to watch that show. I haven't yet. I should.
Yeah. It's just great. It's a show that knows what it is, and I love that. I love shows that know what they are and what their audience is.
Yeah.
And I love that shit. And it's just crazy, manly anime bullshit is my favorite kind of bullshit. I love
like
it.
That swim team show?
Well, that's like over the top, like shoujo tropes. Like it's not really like JoJo has a lot of like Fist of the North Star tropes, like tropes that started with that series, and then it kind of ended up in a Dragon Ball Z, and then now it's JoJo, and there's a lot of just like power up tropes like that. Free has a lot of shoujo like fan servicey tropes. Again, a show that knows what it is and what its audience is, and I love shit like that. I love anime that are aware of what it is.
Yeah.
Like, the creators know what they're making. And they know how to, like, there's, like, well, the audience obviously wants to see this happen, so they make that happen. And I love the pacing of JoJo as well. I'm not going to read the manga because it's been going on since the late 80s, so I'm not going to try to read that yet because it's ridiculously long.
You ever played the video game?
Huh?
Have you ever played the video game?
No, I know there is one, though.
Oh, yeah. If you ever have some time, since you're a fan of the series, just go on YouTube or something and look up the finishing moves for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy, and it captures the cartoon very well.
Yeah.
I
love the pacing of the show, because this one thing I hate, the one thing that really turns me off about some anime, and I love anime, by the way. I like nothing against anime with this problem, but it really turns me off to shows that don't have good pacing. Like, and that's especially common with like really long running series. And just series that just don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Something fucking happened, and then nothing happens for like 10 episodes, and I'm just like, I'm bored. I haven't been bored so far with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm not bored yet, so I'm gonna keep watching it.
Hooray.
Do you feel like that's a bigger problem with anime than other shows?
Probably not. Only because most anime have like a set number of episodes to get through. Most anime that get picked up either get picked up for 13 episodes or for 24 to 26. And They have to do all this shit in a certain amount of time, and you can only put a little bit of bullshit in there, just a little bit if you're doing 13-episode series. But long-running shonen anime, especially,
Like Inuyasha.
that's why I don't watch a lot of it, because the pacing is terrible. I love Inuyasha, but the pacing in it is so terrible.
Yeah.
Even in the manga, it's really bad. But I do like Inuyasha. Like, that used to be my shit.
Me too.
I loved Inuyasha. Like, that's why I don't watch Naruto anymore, because I just got sick of waiting for something to happen. Like, all the time, I'm just like, please, something fucking happen, and then nothing ever happens. And I'm like,
A lot of the time,
I dropped that series years ago. I'm like, I can't watch it anymore, or read it, or anything. That's why I don't like Bleach. Nothing really happens in it to me, and it's too similar to Yu Yu Hakusho, which is a way better series.
Yeah. Well, in the manga, don't the animes sometimes have to wait for the manga to catch up, so they put in,
Yeah, that's why there's filler. That's why there was so much filler in a point in Naruto before it got to the time skip series.
Yeah, Shippuden.
Well, that sucks.
They had to wait for the manga to catch up. That's what One Piece has to do a lot, but there's not a ton of filler in One Piece. There's just a ton of bad pacing in One Piece.
Yeah.
And I love if no one knows, One Piece is my favorite series of all time. Anime and, well, not anime as much. I love the manga. I read it every week. But the anime, especially just the past few years, like, I love the early anime and up to I'd say up to like the end of Enies Lobby is like great pacing. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But like,
Aren't
just
there, like,
even
a billion episodes?
There's
Been on forever.
yes, 670.
Holy shit!
70 something. I forget what exactly is going to be airing
insane.
on March 1st, I think, is when the next one airs. But
I've seen like the first 200 episodes, maybe.
Damn.
I've seen every episode, and I've read every single bit of the manga.
Wow.
But that's like fucking 10 years of my life, so.
Continuous.
10 years of my life.
10 continuous years.
It's, so that's why I don't really even watch the One Piece anime anymore, because the animation gets very lazy, and I know I cannot blame a lot of the people behind that, but there are just some parts where I'm just like, how could someone approve of that frame? Someone went and looked at that frame and said, yes, put that in.
Or like the end of
I know it has a lot to do with, like, animators in Japan don't get paid a whole lot. Like, they're overworked and underpaid people over there, and it sucks. But, and no, it's a fact. Like, they're underpaid and overworked, and it sucks. But, like, you have directors and people who look over frames and character animations and are like, yes, that is okay.
Nailed
it. Yes. Her boobs are 4 times as big as her head, but yes. Put that
Oh, that's so true.
It reminds me of the end of Sonic Boom when the Grumps were playing it and they're looking at the credits and Dan just goes, quality assurance!
Yeah, that game had playtesters somehow. I'm not sure how that game had playtesters, but it did. And quality control and shit like that. And, like, I don't know how that stuff gets through. And in video games especially, it sucks because people will just release games that aren't finished and then just patch it day one. And then no one can download the patch because the servers are overloaded.
Yay!
So...
Well, it doesn't suck for Heather, I guess. Do you guys mind if I change the subject for a second? Because I found out about the fucking coolest thing yesterday.
Yes. I will eventually go back to anime at some point, but yes.
Yeah. So, like, sometimes at work it gets really slow, so I, like, read cracked articles. And this one thing I read was, like, Easter eggs in, like, movies and video games and stuff like that. Apparently, first of all, have you guys seen Black Swan?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, go see Black Swan. It's amazing. Second of all, if you do, when they get to that scene where, like, she's at the rave and she already, like, took that acid or whatever and she's, like, tripping out, it's like a 1-minute sequence. But if you start from the beginning of that sequence and go by frame,
you will see some of the scariest shit you will ever see in your life.
Really?
Apparently, they put in all this CGI and all these crazy effects and all this effort for like a 1-minute scene. And there's the weirdest shit. People's faces are distorted. Like, some people look just like Natalie. Like, so there's people surrounded by Natalie Portman that look just like Natalie Portman. There's some people that have wings. There's like, just it's so nightmarish and so cool and just.
I'm really gonna have to check that out. I mean,
Yeah, I have the DVD.
It's fucking amazing. There's like, and sometimes there's just like these big penetrating black eyes, like her black swan eyes, just there, just like
That's
looking
rad.
at you. It's so creepy.
I found Black Swan really, really hard to watch. Like, I'm like a huge horror fan, but for some reason, anything about like self-harming or drug taking or like I find physically really, really uncomfortable. So like
real life issues.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not fantasy. Like this can be applied to real life.
Yeah.
It's not like Jason. Like Jason's not gonna happen in this world.
yeah,
Hopefully, but Jason, the concept of Jason is not feasible in this world. But stuff that happens in Black Swan is like completely not realistic, but you know what I'm saying.
Heather, you were going to say something?
No,
But,
just that I'm disappointed that Jason's not real.
yeah.
But like,
Me
just
too,
go
me too.
check out that scene and just it'll change your whole perspective on the movie. Just the fact
Love
that
that.
they put in so much CGI and so much effort and work into just a 1-minute scene. It's so mind-blowing and analyzing like shot by shot every frame and how fucking creepy it was, wasn't it, babe? It was so messed up.
Yeah, some of the parts had like raven's eyes and stuff, and it, according to IMDb, there was like 1,000 digitally altered shots in that 45-second sequence. That means like most people probably will never really see most of it, but if you get a chance, go frame by frame. It is amazing.
It's so worth it. So
You know
creepy.
what? I do think that movies, TV shows, just like anything like that, they are being made differently now because we live in a world where people can go back and find these things and like seek out these really finite details.
Yeah, I think it's like what me and Georgia were talking about last week is the Game of Thrones costumes. Like there's so much detail put into those costumes that people just don't see because it's like never in the right shot or in the right lighting or whatever, or it's too small. But they always put like the most intricate detail into the costumes,
like,
even though people will never see it unless you like zoom in and.
It's like the Pixar shit. They put in so much details to everything,
Yeah,
hoping
yeah.
that like, and you know people will.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
even if
yeah,
they don't think they will, you know someone out there on the internet has found something. No, there's always somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
There's
why
always
those
that guy.
exist. I mean, and I think it's amazing that like the way in which we watch movies and TV shows and everything like that, it can actually influence the way that they're made. Like, it's as kind of technology gets more advanced and people are watching things, at their leisure and going back and, looking at jokes and shots over and over again, it's like it's changing the way these things are made. Like, I think
It really
that's
is.
yeah. I think it's awesome.
Now I just want to go like, I love that year that movies came out, the year that Black Swan came out, whenever that was. I think it was
Apparently
like
that was 5 years ago.
2011 or 2010 or something.
Yeah,
I
happy
love
5th
Black
birthday,
Swan.
Swan.
I love Black Swan.
I
And then
love
the
Black
same,
Swan too.
The same year The King's Speech came out, and that's another one of my favorite movies ever. I love The King's Speech so much.
Never got around to watching that.
It's really good. It's
Of course it is.
really good.
Jeffrey Rush is in it. That means it's
Jeffrey
good.
Rush is in it. It's gonna
Yeah,
be good.
it's cute.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeffrey Rush, he's coming back for Pirates of the Caribbean
Yay!
5. Super psyched. Because I love... Yeah, so I didn't know that Jeffrey Rush was going to be in Pirates 5, but now that he is, I'm really happy about it.
Yay!
I-
Baby.
I give zero fucks about Pirates 5. I'm sorry. I'm gonna respectfully step out of this conversation and let the Pirates fans have the floor on this one.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean a lot. That's about it. I just really enjoy I just really, really, really love those
They're
movies.
fun movies.
The first one is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. I've seen it too many times.
I love the first one. I really wish the others had delivered on its promise.
I think the second one does. The second one's pretty good.
Yeah.
People
The
give
second
a
one-
people give a lot of shit to the third one, but I don't think it's that bad. And people give a lot of shit to the fourth one. I don't think it's that bad. So, fuck y'all.
People keep saying this in 70 years. Like, I really feel like Pirates 19, people give it a really bad rap, but like, you know, there definitely is some merit.
I
mean,
would
it's-
kind of be mad if they made 19 movies though. Like 5, I hope I hope it ends at like 6. Like if they decide to make another one after 5, like I would want that to be the last one. I'm like, I love Jack Sparrow and I want more of this universe, but you can't make too many of them. You can't have too much of a good thing. Even though I want more Jack Sparrow in my life, but I can't wait for Pirates 5. I just want to see who's in it. Well, I know Javier Bardem's going to be in it. He's the newcomer. And then Jeffrey Rush is coming back as Barbossa, and that's awesome.
Oh, well, I do love Jeff.
No word of Keira Knightley or Orlando Bloom, though, which sucks. I want to see what Will and Elizabeth are up to.
I always found Elizabeth boring as shit.
Yeah, I don't really like Elizabeth either.
Will was pretty boring, but it made up because, you know, I love Orlando Bloom just because he was a Legolas, and I always will.
I think they probably just went on to have really boring children. Really boring, thin, white children.
I like Keira
Dad's
Knightley.
Davy Jones.
I like Keira Knightley, and I like Elizabeth in the first 2 movies. I can't not stand her in the 3rd movie. Don't know
I never
why.
liked her.
She just bugs me in the 3rd movie. I'm like, I don't know why you're bugging me. I don't know why I want you to go away. But I just do. But
I know
go
why,
away.
because you want Orlando to yourself.
No, I don't give a shit about Orlando Bloom. But
Yeah,
But Legolas.
yeah.
Orlando Bloom's cute, but you know.
No, Orlando, right, this is my thing, right. I really like Keira Knightley now, but I didn't like her in her early movies. Whereas the opposite is true of Orlando Bloom. I really like Legolas. I love him, like, fucking skateboarding down some stairs and all that shit.
What?
Like, bromance with Gimli. Like, I love the shit out of all that. Orlando Bloom is fucking boring as shit. Like, he can fuck off. Legolas, yes. Orlando, no.
Oh.
Ow.
That's all I have to say. But I love Jeffrey Rush. I'm wondering whether Jeffrey Rush could tempt me back into the Pirates fold.
Oh my.
Dude, Barbossa's the best character. He's awesome.
Yes.
He showed up at the end of Pirates 2 and I flipped my fucking lid. Like I was so hyped. I saw that movie in the theater. I'm like
Then she exploded.
I was freaking out. I thought Barbossa had died, but then at the end of the second movie he's like, I'm back for like 2 seconds and I'm gonna be in the 3rd movie. And I'm like, oh my god.
Heather, sorry to change the subject, but how fucking stoked are you about Community coming back on Yahoo?
God. I still haven't caught up with Community. I'm so far behind. I'm a bad person. But
How far behind on? Because you don't have to be up with the Gas Leak season. You can just read about that on Wikipedia and then hit up season 5.
I don't even remember where I left off. Jesus.
Well, it's like, it doesn't really matter anyway, because it's like hemorrhaging cast members. Like, I think they're going to go in a pretty different direction with season 6, because it's on Yahoo and they have a lot more freedom and I think a bigger budget. And, like, people are actually going to be watching it in the way that it was always watched now, but legally.
I don't watch Community, but didn't they kill off Chevy Chase's character?
Well, the actor left and Dan Harmon killed him off.
Yeah.
But he did it in, like, it wasn't like a big fuck you to Chevy Chase, which I think is what people were expecting. It was a really sweet farewell to that character, a really sweet, really honest farewell. Because Dan Harmon, as a creator, has dignity and integrity, and he might be a big, sad drunk, but he is a talented man, and I love him.
Yeah.
Yay. And also Dean Pelton. Come on.
Yay.
Also
I'm really-
Jay Ollie is in that show, so You did.
Oh,
You watched
Jay
the
Ollie's
shit
in that
out-
show.
You watched the shit out of Jay Ollie.
My mum
Jay Ollie, is that your name for him?
Yeah, John Oliver. I hope that catches on. I hope that's already a thing, Jay Ollie.
Well, no, I call him Jolliver.
Jolliver, I like that too.
I like Jay Ollie better.
You. Yeah, my mum thinks it's really funny that I love him so much. Doesn't understand. She hasn't seen him in rollerblades.
What?
Or holding a baby.
Really fucking adorable picture of him in rollerblades on the internet. Can't even do.
Thanks, internet.
It's much cuter than it sounds. But everything I love is coming back. So Community's coming back. Moon Boy is coming back, which is a really awesome.
Yay!
Oh, you like Moon Boy, don't you, Heather?
Yeah, I watched. I think I
that?
watched.
Okay. Moon Boy, it's a Hulu show. It's on the BBC it's on Sky in the UK and Hulu in America. But it's a British show, and it's about a little boy living in Ireland, and Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids is his imaginary friend, and it's set in the 90s, and it's fucking awesome.
Cool.
I think over here they showed Moon Boy on Showtime or something. They showed it on TV here, which is how my mom likes it.
Yeah.
She doesn't watch anything on the internet, so they showed it on TV here somewhere, but I think it was like Showtime or something. I'm not sure. It wasn't HBO. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, they showed it. They showed it on TV here. So.
I'm really, really glad you like Moon Boy, Heather. You guys all need to get into that shit. I try and get you into so many British things, and I don't think you've watched one of them.
Yeah, I did. I watched that one thing.
That one thing.
No, you know what? I watched a little bit of the IT Crowd, and I liked it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. The only British.
And I watched Derek. I haven't seen second season, but I loved the first season.
Yeah, Derek's fucking adorable. And my other British sitcom that I love is called Uncle, and that's about a really, really intelligent, cynical little boy and his waste of space uncle, and the adventures that they get into, and it's really dark and cynical, but with heart. So go out and watch that. That's a good
Your
show.
mission is to get me into more British shows, and then I guess watch more IT Crowd. I guess I'll watch more IT Crowd at some point. I think.
Python.
And then my mission is to just get you into more anime.
IT Crowd. My friend Steve tried to get me on it because he's been binge watching it on Netflix. Is it really funny?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of it at a friend's house once, and it was funny. Lives up to hype.
Oh.
Can confirm.
Okay.
Can confirm. Lives up to hype.
I trust the
The
judgment
first
of Greer.
episode I watched was, I don't know what was happening in it. I forgot what was happening in it, but the one scene that made me laugh really hard, there was a fire in the office, and the guy was like, I guess I'll, the fucking fire extinguisher had caught on fire because it was made in England or something. And then he's like, I guess I'll put this down by the rest of the fire.
Yep. I love that bit.
And that's the first episode I saw, and I'm like, that's good.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of this one Simpsons episode where Homer's making breakfast, and this toast catches fire, the eggs catches fire, and then he makes a bowl of cereal and then that catches fire.
That's the episode where he's making it for Mr. Burns, Homer the Smith.
Oh yeah.
My favourite bit of that episode is when Smithers punches Homer and his fist just stays in Homer's stomach, and Homer's just like, what are you gonna do now? It's fucking sweet.
My mom was remembering an episode of, because we were talking about X-Files the other day, because she's super psyched about X-Files maybe coming back.
Who, your mom?
Yeah. No, she's super
What's
psyched,
that?
because she thought at first I was talking about, because I had told her David Duchovny was on a talk show recently, and she said, I told her that he had said, because they had asked him about X-Files, and they're like, can you say anything? And he's like, it's looking a lot better than it was 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna be really happy. And then I told her, she thought I was talking about, them making another movie, which she still would have loved, but I said, no, they might be coming back for, a mini-series. And she's like, no, wait.
No!
You know what? We have Twin Peaks to thank for that, though. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, we have Twin Peaks to thank for so many things.
There's so many things, from the increase of cherry pie.
She
Yeah.
was reminding
Dancing
me.
floor.
She told me about a Simpsons episode where it was an old one back when the X-Files was still really popular. When Gillian Anderson and Duchovny were voices on there, and they were playing Mulder and Scully, and
Yeah.
and Mulder takes out his like FBI badge, and he's like, "Fox Mulder, FBI," and it's like him laying on a beach in like a Speedo.
Yeah. The picture's like in a black Speedo, just like sitting there. My best friend Fred said that's like his favorite episode, and I can see why. There's so many good, like when he's walking in the woods and you hear that violin music, and then like the bus stops and it's just like an orchestra.
Yeah. And the picture of Homer on the news, it's like, oh, what is it? It's like, and Homer Simpson here, shown with his tongue stuck to a lamppost.
Oh yeah. I think my favorite of that is
angry man
he's still in
yells
the
at
woods.
cloud.
Yeah, I love that. That was my profile picture for a while. But no, I love
what
like
my dad was talking about, but I surpassed him with the angry man yells at cloud thing.
when he's still in the woods and like he sees that sign that says die, and he's like, ah, and then it says diet, and he's like, ah.
And he runs away and he spells out in like his running the word ah as he runs away.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say, I'm amazed at Fran sometimes because she knows if you give her like a Simpsons quote, she can tell you what fucking episode it's from.
Yeah, my mum and dad said
awesome.
like we'll be watching The Simpsons sometimes and like the credits will roll and I'll be like, oh, this is a good one, let's stay and watch this, and my mum will be like, what season is it? Because she like knows I'll know. I'm like her encyclopedia.
And you're not even, it's an American show and you're not even from America, and
I know, but The Simpsons is like, it's not like Seinfeld.
It's international.
Yeah, exactly. It's so beloved, like everywhere. It transcends any kind of cultural differences, I think.
I gave you that website that's like it's pretty much an encyclopedia. You type in a Simpsons quote and it'll tell you what episode it's from and what scene it's in, stuff.
Don't need it. I am that.
Don't need it. You are. Because you made that
need-
website.
Fran, you need to talk to my friend Doug because he's just as much an encyclopedia of Simpsons as you are. Like, you guys, oh my god, together you will rule the Simpsons.
You and him
Yes.
and like Katie. Like Katie
Yes.
is an encyclopedia on The Simpsons too.
Katie's just added me on here. We've got to get her on the show sometime.
Oh yeah.
Georgia, is this Doug fellow single?
No, he's the one engaged to Kat.
Cat's boyfriend.
Doug Berry. Oh,
That's fiance.
well, I'm very happy for them.
Speaking
Sure.
of
Damn.
awkward. Well, you know what? I can change the subject. Apparently, Prince Harry is dating Emma Watson.
Dude, that's gonna be good if that's true.
Yeah, I'm
Segue.
happy with that. I mean, I was saying when we weren't recording, he's like my most tolerated royal, but that's
I
not.
love Harry. Like I think he's cuter than William. Honestly, I do.
Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of the royal family. But
I like Harry and I like those corgis and I like that little baby.
Puppies!
Yeah.
Everybody
you
loves
can't
that.
hate the baby. You can't hate the baby. Otherwise, you're just a bastard.
Otherwise, you're just a baby hater. I mean,
Did they give
My
birth
God.
to the second baby yet? I don't really know.
are they having another one? I forgot.
She's pregnant. Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
the duff. She has a bun in the oven, in the proverbial oven. I just kind of think that Emma Watson could do better.
But
No, I think Harry's pretty cool. He's like, he's that member of the royal family that really doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't think like he goes out to Africa and does like charity work, but he's like in the same weekend he'll fly to Las Vegas and show his butt on camera and like I like him.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I like all that too. That he also, I discovered, once dressed up as a Nazi at a costume.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I saw that. Yeah, that was probably a very long time ago.
Yeah, he's still gone down in my estimation after that. And I know, like, Emma Watson's this, like, cool, like, you know, like, fighting for equality and, like...
Yeah, they're both
she's
they're both
amazing.
humanitarians. They'd get along. Humanitarians tend to get along really well.
Oh, I guess that's true. I guess if they're both social justice warriors, they'll probably get along pretty well.
Oh God, I hope not.
But I mean, like, I'm torn between, like, in my heart, I think it's really cool, but I want to not care. I want to not care about celebrity news as much as
Dude, if Emma Watson married into the royal family, that'd be pretty cool, I think.
Awesome.
The thing is, he was dating a Chelsea.
Princess Tiny Ranger.
Yeah, who is he?
Princess Chelsea.
Yeah, he was dating like a
He was
princess
dating a
before.
Chelsea. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Princess Chelsea.
Yeah, I like that. I like those corgis too. Speaking of corgis, my dog's fucking barking.
Bobby!
Guys, you know how I said I might have to go quite early? I'm gonna have to go now, but carry on without me.
Okay.
Okay, guys, well, Fran's signing off, but I will see you on the next podcast.
Okay. I wanted to take this Euro quiz with you, but to see what kind of European men I'm attracted to, and let you know if that's a good thing.
You guys take it on my behalf. Answer the way you think I would answer.
Oh man.
I just finished, actually.
I don't know whether you like bratwurst or gyros.
So, wait. For the listeners out there, I found a quiz earlier. It said, like, what European men are you, like, attracted to or something like that. So what kind of European men are you attracted to? So I just finished it, and I got sexy Spaniards.
Yeah.
I got the French.
I gotta take it.
Can I have, like, all those options, please?
Yeah, just all.
One of each, please.
Would be nice.
Can I just say, while you guys were saying that, I just said sexy Spaniards. Joe just looked at me and said Buenos dias and kissed my hand.
Aww.
He's
Dude,
so
I don't know which one I like better, croissants or fish and chips.
Croissants are so
Croissant.
good.
I do love pastries.
I'm off.
Bye, friend.
Bye, guys.
What else do we, I guess besides that quiz, what else do we have, topic-wise? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We might want to start getting topics prepared beforehand.
I tried doing that early on in our podcasting, but it just never worked out because I always forgot to. Let's see. What has been happening this week? Georgia, why don't you tell the story of how you're gonna get married now?
I love how awkwardly you put that.
Yeah, I didn't know what the correct terminology because I don't know anything about relationships.
Oh, honey, don't say that. Come on.
How do I relationship?
So what happened was that last weekend was Valentine's Day weekend, so I had to work that Valentine's Day, so we decided to celebrate the day after. And so, like, since it's like 2 degrees out currently, we decided to have like a little indoor picnic. So we like set up a blanket in the basement and snuggled by the fire. And Joe made like all these, he made like a few seafood dishes, and they were all so delicious. And then like we watched a movie, and then we kind of snuggled a little, and then he went off to get, I already gave him his like Valentine's Day present, and he went off to get mine. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then he comes back out with a little box, and I lost it. I couldn't.
Just to interrupt this lovely story, I got German.
Okay then.
Continue.
So,
Continue. I thought
couldn't
you
wait.
would like to know what kind of European men I'm attracted to, and apparently it's German.
That's cool. But yeah, he just came out with a little box, and he just, was like, do you want to marry, will you marry me? And I couldn't speak. I like cried. I was flabbergasted. But then I'm just like, oh, of course I will. And then we hugged and kissed and snuggled. And I already posted a picture of my ring. It's actually my step-grandmother's ring from Belgium, so it's like a family heirloom.
Nice.
And I brought it to work, and for those who don't know, I work at a jewelry store, so they sized it and cleaned it up for me, so now it looks like brand spanking new. And I'm just really happy. We've already been getting like congratulations and presents from people, and everyone's been really, really sweet. And I don't think we have a date set. We really don't. It'll be either next year or the year after. We have nothing set. But I've already like had some ideas for things, and I don't know. I've been thinking about dresses and venues, and I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah.
You feel all warm and fuzzy and stuff like that. And I don't know. What do you think, honey?
Well, I made her a bunch of stuff. It was like a seafood thing. I made like New England clam chowder and like crab mac and cheese and some salmon and stuff. And we had a picnic downstairs by the fire because it was way too cold outside.
Send me
to
a
have
recipe
picnic.
for crab mac and cheese. That sounds great.
We still have some.
Yeah. We'll send it to
Oh.
you.
Yeah, we'll
God, there's nothing.
Um,
I'll give you guys a tip. There's nothing I hate more than leftover macaroni and cheese. Nothing I hate more in this world, honestly.
Damn.
Well, if you're doing the baked stuff, you're going to have to add a little bit of milk when you heat it up, and then it becomes creamy and warm like it was when it started. It does dry out rather easily.
Anyway.
But, so it was like kind of a gothic-themed picnic, I suppose?
Yeah, we kind of had a little vampire theme going on. I had my cute little dress and our fangs, and we were just being adorable.
And we were watching, we had No Lovers Left
Only
Alive.
Lovers
Only
Left
Lovers
Alive.
Left Alive on the TV.
It's a really good
movie.
You haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it, but good movie because
and-
Hiddleston's in it.
Yes. It was very romantic, and we had a little bit of romance, and then afterwards I brought out some chocolates, and I showed her the ring, and
I cried.
Aww.
I think she was a little worried. She was asking me some questions like, well, what are we going to do, and this and that, and then she was just like, yes.
I got scared of the future. I was just like, well, what about you getting a job, and how are we going to find a place? And I'm like, well, wait a minute. There's an amazing man here with a beautiful ring. What am I saying? Of course, yes.
Aw.
I just got nervous, but it was such a flow of emotions, but it was so amazing and so beautiful, and I love this man.
Aww.
I love her, and I found that a lot of the things I liked her about, like when we first started dating, we weren't as much on the same page as I thought we were. Like, we have a lot of the same interests, but maybe not specifically. But I'm also finding that, as our love stays the same, and I find more and more reasons to love her every day. So it just felt totally right, and we're gonna have a great wedding, and you guys are all welcome there.
I know. I'd love you guys to make it.
I
It'd
will
be amazing.
Oh yeah.
put it on my calendar of nothing.
Oh, look at all, I don't know.
Look at all this
Yes.
nothing
Okay.
I'm doing that week. I don't know if I can make it.
Well, yeah, like I said, nothing's set yet. If anything, Kat and Doug are getting married first, and I'm going to help them with that because I'm the maid of honor. So I'm going to be busy doing that. But it's going to be amazing, and this is the most romantic podcast we've ever done.
Oh.
I love you guys.
I'm having karaoke at the reception, guaranteed.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, why not?
I love wedding receptions. I go nuts, man. We're dancing, we're drinking, we're having a freaking great time.
And a chocolate cake.
Dude,
I was thinking about making an ice cream from Carvel. What do you think, honey?
No.
Classy.
I know, right? He's so
Dude, when
classy.
I get
The
married,
big ones
when I
made,
get
like,
married,
cookies, so that's
when I get married, I've already decided fucking ice cream cake. I've already decided. Don't care who it is. Don't care when. It's gonna be ice cream cake because that's my favorite kind of cake.
When you marry Chris, no, Greer, I can see it. When you marry Chris Hemsworth, you're gonna have an ice cream cake shaped like a hammer.
When I marry Chris Hemsworth, when he divorces his wife and leaves his 3 children, and comes over here.
You will have
when he leaves his model wife and wants to marry me, yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, really. I can't.
Oh my God.
His Spanish model of a wife cannot compete with me, a loser on the internet.
Not a loser. We love you.
I bet you she knows nothing about anime.
Yeah, I'll impress Chris Hemsworth with my knowledge of anime, I guess.
You guys will watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure all night.
Oh my god.
And he can move that rock.
He can even move that rock. Oh yeah, my post is blowing up on Tumblr. But Mark still hasn't noticed me. Markiplier notices everyone in the Tumblr tag except me.
Bullshit. Senpai has not noticed me.
Senpai, no.
I posted that there was
Someday.
substantial enough evidence that that Mark is either Dandy from Space Dandy or Maze Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist in real life. Like, one of them has taken form in this universe and is currently living under the name Mark Fishbach.
Mark is a human puppy.
Yeah, pretty much.
A human puppy.
Yes, he is the living embodiment
He
of a
is-
puppy.
As someone who has seen both those shows, especially Space Dandy, but he's one of those. He's one of those people. He's one of those characters. I'm fully convinced that he is an anime character in real life that has somehow taken form in this
An anime puppy.
Yes.
in this reality. Yeah.
Anime puppy, I like that.
Hey guys, and he can speak.
Yeah. So, what else was I going to talk about? There was like one other thing I wanted to talk about, and it just left my brain.
I think you said you were going to get back to anime.
At some point I was, yeah.
Because
I
there's
was
something
going
else.
on. God damn it! I want to talk about, because Fran watched Ruby, and I wanted to get her thoughts on it. But...
Well, talk to her about it next time. I mean, we can
Yeah.
wrap it out.
Ruby's, because this is why I wanted to show her Ruby. Well, A, she watched it on her own, and B, like, it's such a good gateway anime. Like, there's no overly crazy shit.
A gateway
And-
anime. That's how it all starts, man.
Yeah, like, it's like not a perfect gateway anime is something that's like not too simple, but not too super complex or crazy.
That's how
like,
it all
to
starts,
scare-
man.
To scare you away. Cause,
You take
'cause
one
when-
dose of Ruby, and the next thing you know, you're watching 6 days worth of Inuyasha.
Yeah,
Oh,
Inuyasha's a
man.
good gateway anime too. It's not too crazy, but but it's like something that's not too crazy, but it's not too simple. Like it's good enough where it's not crazy enough that it would like scare someone away from anime.
Yeah.
like I wouldn't show someone who's just getting anime, like I wouldn't show them JoJo or like Gurren Lagann or anything. Like just right away I wouldn't.
I've
But,
been
like-
watching American Horror Story Coven, finally.
So sorry.
That's an
I don't
anime.
think it's that bad. I like
It's not that bad. It was just disappointing.
It was the worst of the Oh my god, I need to talk
Really?
about
Because
something.
I thought one was pretty fucking bad. It had aliens.
That's two.
Like, sorry. 2? Yeah, that's 2. Okay. I get
one
them
was
mixed up.
one was
But-
the haunted house.
Yeah, 1 I didn't really get into. 2 I really liked, excluding the bits with the aliens. Like, I started playing that around my sister and she saw aliens. She's like, well, I'm done.
I actually I need to talk to you guys about something. Apparently, I had heard this rumor before that they were trying to make, instead of American Horror Story, they were going to focus on something called American Crime Story. And I thought that was just a rumor and they were going to do about O.J. Simpson. I didn't think that was real, but apparently it is. They've already started casting and I think they started filming episodes. And it's kind of freaking out because I'm like, does this mean American Horror Story's over? Or are they just going to do American Crime Story now? And like,
Zachary
Maybe-
Quinto said he's never doing American Horror Story again.
well,
Aw.
that's because he's making movies now. He's busy. He's,
No, he has a TV show called Slapped or something.
Oh yeah,
Slap.
yeah. Well, he's got bigger things to do. I don't know, but I'm really worried if like Horror Story's over because like
It'd be sad. I haven't finished Freak Show. I fell behind.
Freak Show's really good, but I don't know what to think about this new thing. They're doing American Crime Story. Their first season, they're doing the trial of O.J. Simpson. They're gonna have they already listed some of the cast. Like Cuba Gooding Jr. is gonna be O.J. and John Travolta is gonna be Robert Shapiro.
Oh god.
Oh no, I'm not done yet. David Schwimmer is gonna be Robert Kardashian.
Oh god.
Mm.
I don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think. Cause like, if it's good, I just don't want Horror Story to be over. I really don't. I'd be so sad. I'd be so
Yeah, I like it. I only recently got into it, but I don't know.
I don't want it to be over. I just I don't know what I'm conflicted. You're tatting me apart. Who's the guy who writes them? The Glee guy. What's his name?
Ryan Murphy.
You're tatting
Yeah.
me apart, Ryan Murphy. I don't know.
Speaking of things I finally watched The Book of Life.
Oh,
which
how
is-
was
Oh
it?
yeah,
It's
was it good?
so good, and
I know
it's
you were looking.
beautiful. I loved it, and it has a pig in it. So,
Aww.
and his name is Joey.
Oh
Joey the pig.
my goodness!
It's so cute.
You're gonna make Joe squee.
I love pigs.
Do that again. You want to...
Nice.
Joe loves piggies.
Love
I
them.
love piggies. Yay! They make really good pets.
Yeah, apparently we're gonna have one day.
Yay! I'm gonna be at your house all the time.
Yay! You bring your
Piggy.
kitties and we'll have a pet party.
Lenore would try to eat a pig.
No!
She tried to straight up murder a dog once.
Jesus.
Mm.
Wow, Lenore's a stone cold killer.
Yep. Fuck around. That's my girl.
I'm so proud.
There's a stone cold gangster.
Yep.
Word.
She's having a bath right now. So
Oh,
Aw.
Jesus. She's gonna kill everybody.
Okay. She didn't like that.
No, you sounded like a chicken.
Oh, I was goosing her stomach.
Don't bother me, Mom.
Jeez.
So
Oh, Greer, I
Yes.
watched the entire season of Dead Man Wonderland. Have you watched that at all?
I watched the first episode a while ago, but I never picked it back up for some reason. I forgot to pick it, it was airing on Toonami, but then I forgot about watching it. It was really weird. I watched the first 1 or 2 episodes, but then I just didn't pick it back up. My brother kept watching it, and he keeps telling me I should watch it. But no, I have not watched it yet, but I will at some point, because I do want to.
Yeah, it's definitely got some craziness in it. It's fun. The animation's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it does kind of lose some of its steam and maybe go into realms that you've seen in other animes before. But once they introduce, right when you think it's going to get slow, they introduce these characters called the Undertakers, and then it kind of picks up again. Yeah, but I definitely watch it, and they definitely set it up so that it continues again in another season.
Ah, cool. I didn't watch around that time that it was airing. I didn't watch Durarara either. I do want to watch. My brother said that show's really good too. So Durarara.
Blah,
Blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah. You guys are drunk already.
Yeah. There's a second season of it right now too, and I do want to watch it, but I have not gotten around to it. My Crunchyroll queue is a mile long. It's terrible. I'm trying to get through all the one episode specials I have on my queue on Crunchyroll. I watched Little Witch Academia, and that's really fun. And I'm waiting for the second episode of that, which they actually crowdfunded through Kickstarter, and Trigger, who made Kill la Kill, and they made a little special called Little Witch Academia, and they were trying to make a sequel to it, and they crowdfunded it, and it worked, and I'm still waiting on it. But that shit takes a long time, so I'm still waiting.
Oh yeah, they have to animate it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's crappy animation that you see on, Cartoon Network or Nick.
Yeah. But, yeah, I have Durarara up there. I have this new anime I'm watching that I might pick back up called Parasite, and it's really gross, and I might keep watching it. It's a might. I might keep watching this. But it's kind of gross, and it kind of grosses me out a little bit. But they say, people tell me it gets good, so I'm going to keep watching it at some point. And then I'll watch Kuroko no Basuke as well, which is a sports anime. Even though I'm not a huge fan of sports anime, but if it has cute boys in it, I'll probably watch it. And people tell me there's cute boys in it, so...
Well, on the upside, I just looked up American Crime Story, and it says that it's a companion to American Horror Story, and they're going to do season 5 of American Horror Story, so I guess it's not replacing it.
Oh, I
good.
hope so. Oh, thank God. Well, no, because I was talking about this with Joe yesterday. He was saying, "Oh, they don't have any more stuff to write about, And I'm like, "Are you kidding? There's so much more stuff they can do. And we have all these things. There's still so many horror tropes left."
And
Yeah.
not even that, they never went past the 50s. Ever. It's always like the 60s or present or whatever. They never did like the 80s. They never did anything. Yeah, never did anything
If you want to
past
do
the
some
30s.
dark shit, they should do the fucking Depression.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. They
Or
could do
like
that.
just or like medieval or space or just anything.
Space!
Yeah, there's so many choices. There's
Well,
so many options.
I liked your idea that they didn't really go the monster route yet. Vampires, werewolves, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they might go there.
That would be good.
It would. It'd be all, and they wouldn't make it like stupid or sappy. I know they wouldn't. It'd be so cool. So I'm really glad it's not dying because I'd be sad. I'd be a sad fangirl.
By the way, I'm scrolling through my Crunchyroll, and One Piece is on 682. By the way,
Oh my God.
What does that mean?
Episode-wise.
Oh.
There's 682,
Wow.
Jesus.
and you can watch all of them on Crunchyroll because they a few months ago they were uploading all the old episodes in like a couple weeks at a time. Like they'd upload like 40 old episodes a week or every 2 weeks. So you can watch all of One Piece on Crunchyroll if you want to. And,
Free.
yeah. Because they only started simulcasting it like a year and a half ago or something. Like 2 years ago maybe. They picked it up for simulcast, and then they just uploaded all the old episodes, which is really cool because I can just watch any old episode I want legally and free. So that's awesome.
Yay.
I'm very happy for you. So,
Keep it
like, if me and Georgia wanted to get into a really cool anime, which one do you suggest?
We still have to
right
watch Higurashi.
We're gonna watch
and I
it.
found it.
now? Oh, you did.
Higurashi.
Found it.
Higurashi's amazing, and I've been trying to find
It's
it.
the next
There's
thing.
like so many iterations of Higurashi, so make sure you're watching the right one because there's
Wait,
a
what do
bunch of seasons of it, so it's kind of confusing.
What do you mean? There's only 3.
There's like a bunch of different ones named. Like there's like OVAs and specials. Like
I didn't know that. Oh my god, I have to find them.
Higurashi When They Cry.
Yeah.
That's the one you start with.
Yeah. And then you
Yes.
go to the second one that was never released in America, but it fucking should be.
Yeah.
then there's, like-
I actually did not get through all of Higurashi, so I want to play the visual novel of it though. It's on Steam, and I want to play it.
Okay, but
that's where it originated from. It was a visual.
I know, but I'd say the show is better because it's more fucked up. Because who doesn't like watching kids torturing themselves, and each other?
A good show.
No. Actually, I have stuff on my queue. I have Soul Eater. I have Black Butler. It's just stuff I never watched yet. I really want to.
Yeah, Soul Eater's good. I didn't get through all of Black Butler, but I have friends who like it a lot.
I have a couple ideas.
Soul Eater's good.
I know everybody loves Soul Eater, and I saw like a first.
Apparently, the
episode.
manga ended really badly, so everyone says to watch the anime. So
That sucks.
like a new one, I'd say Kill la Kill if you're up for like crazy shit.
I
And
know you love Kill la Kill.
I love Kill la Kill. It's my favorite. It is my favorite show, pretty much of all time.
Ah.
One Piece is like manga wise. Not the anime is not my favorite, but I love Kill la Kill is my favorite anime of all time. Like just now that I've finished it, it's like because I was watching it while it was coming out. So
Oh, okay.
there's an Attack on Titan. If you haven't watched it, watch Attack on Titan.
Everybody's losing their shit about Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's great.
Yes, because everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!"
It's on Netflix. I kind of want to watch it.
Like
too.
everywhere.
If you want a good horror anime, about a year ago I watched a show called Another.
Yeah, I have that. I want to watch that too.
It's
That's
a really good horror anime.
I want to watch that, and I never got to watch Paranoia Agent, and I really want to watch that too.
Paranoia Agent's weird. You'll like it.
I know. I'm excited. There's so much cool stuff out there.
Madoka Magica is a good show.
I think I've seen a little of that.
Watch Madoka Magica till the end. I promise. Watch Madoka Magica till the end.
Okay.
Let's see. You make fun of me for Free, the swimming anime, but it's a good show. It really, honest to God, honest to God, no, honest to
sometimes.
God, it's not all fan service. It's about teamwork and friendship. It's like a typical sports anime, and it's really well animated. Like
The power
the
of
animation, Kyoto Animation is like one of the best animators out there. Like they have some of the best animators, and just Free is such a beautiful show. Like it is.
Yeah, because of all the abs.
No, because I'm being like legitimately serious right now. Like the way they animate swimming in that show, like they must have had to study swimming and just watch people swim for like months.
I've given up
Because
on boy or girl fan service after what was it? God, what was the Ikitosen or whatever? It was
Ikitosen. Yeah, that's an old harem anime.
Yeah, well, it's like the plot was like they had build up that was kind of interesting or whatever, and I know it was very naughty, but but the plot just ended up going nowhere, and a lot of the storylines ended up going nowhere, and then the action, most of it was off screen, like the good stuff. So I was like, I was so mad by the end of it. I was like, I'm never going to give any type of like anime that's just there to like please girls or please guys. I'm never giving it another shot again.
But the thing about Free is that it has substance. Like, there's stuff in it, the characters are fleshed out, and you care about them. And it's about, it's really a show about, like, friendship and teamwork, and there's fan service, because they know who's watching it, and it's there. But they do it in, like, kind of like a tongue-in-cheek way. Like, every time Haru, the main character, every time he like gets even near water, he starts taking his clothes off because he loves the water that much. Like it's done in like by a few episodes in, it's just done as like kind of a joke most of the time when it's done like that. But both seasons, there's 2 seasons. At the end of both seasons, I cried. Like it's really emotional. Like it gets like you really feel the bond between this group of guys. Like the friendship that they have is super tight, and I love it. It's great. It's a great show.
If Georgia was into it, I'd watch it. Like that whole stuff, that doesn't bother me at all. Like, I see her swoon over certain guys, over Hiddleston and stuff.
Shut up.
I can appreciate it, and
Joe thinks Hiddleston is hot.
like if I was gay or a woman, definitely.
Yeah.
You'd hit that.
Also, if you want an old show, I was just going through my Crunchyroll and what I've watched and stuff. If you have not watched Rurouni Kenshin, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I've heard that. I don't know if I've seen
Rurouni
it.
Kenshin is one of the best, and I don't know why no one really talks about it anymore, like as much as like people talk about Cowboy Bebop or Ghost in the Shell. They're great, but Rurouni Kenshin it was such a big part of my life when I was a kid, because it was like one of the first anime, like serious anime, besides, well, it pretty much was the first serious anime besides like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon that I actually watched, that I actually got into. Like, and then my friends got into it really bad, and then we just talked about Rurouni Kenshin all the time. And
I feel like some people don't talk about certain animes because there's so many animes to talk about.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin is one of those that is just, it's just good from the moment you start it. Like, and in this point, you could even, I like the English version of Rurouni Kenshin better than the Japanese version, actually, because that's the version I grew up with. And it's a really good English dub. So watch it in English if you can find it. There's 2 different dubs, and one's really bad, and it's the first one that came out in America, but the second one that came out in America, the one that aired on Toonami, is a very good dub. And I really, really, really love it, and I like it better than the Japanese audio, actually. Like, if I'm going to watch Rurouni Kenshin in any way, I'm going to watch it in English.
Okay.
And, that's just the way I am about some anime. Some people are like dub purists, some are Japanese language purists. I'm both ways, and then some, like, there's a lot of shows that I prefer to watch in English, like Rurouni Kenshin and Cowboy Bebop, and Black Lagoon is a great show that you should watch, definitely. I just thought of like anime that I like better in English than I do in Japanese, and Black Lagoon is one of them. And even the creators of the show have said to watch it in English because there's just the way it's presented, it just translates better in English. And I totally agree with that. And you get it if you watch it, you get it, like how it does translate better in the English language. But yeah, that's another one that's not too old. It's not too old show. Rurouni Kenshin's pretty old. It's a 90s show.
I know that one. I used to be in the anime club myself, and that we watched that one.
Which one? Black Lagoon?
Rurouni Kenshin?
Rurouni Kenshin,
The one
yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so terrible with pronouncing or remembering Japanese words. Just I'm hopeless.
It's alright. Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin is about it's Meiji era Japan with samurai and shit. So if you're into that, you'll like Rurouni Kenshin. And then Black Lagoon is, I don't even know how to explain Black Lagoon. It's about like the black market and modern day pirates and drug trading, and it's really cool. And all the characters are awesome in that show. And there's not one bad character in fucking in Black Lagoon. It's a really great show. And Rurouni Kenshin is it's really long. Be wary of that. Rurouni Kenshin's pretty long, but Black Lagoon's 24 episodes, so you could probably finish Black Lagoon in a couple days if you just binged it.
I don't think I really paid attention enough to it. The one guy who wanted to, because we had to take turns with what everyone wanted to watch, and he made us like binge watch it, and I think I stopped paying attention at some point. I kind of enjoyed it, but I didn't really give it a good chance, I think.
Go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Even
now.
The animation in it is so good even today. It's just the way that the like the fight scenes are and stuff. It's really good. Out of the ones I'd said, like the short ones are Another, which is 13 episodes, and Madoka Magica, which is only 12 episodes. It's only 12 episodes.
Yeah, I found Another on YouTube, and I've saved it. I've been meaning to watch it, but I'm told it's really good, really creepy.
If you can make an account on Crunchyroll, I'm not bitching at you, but make an account on Crunchyroll and watch it there, because you can actually
I'm sorry, but
watch it legally.
Back in my day, Crunchyroll was free for anybody.
It is free. It is free.
No, you didn't have to have an account. You could just go there and watch. Unlimited. But you can't do that now, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to stick with YouTube.
Well, if you go watch it on Crunchyroll, you can support the animators, which they fucking need it. And Crunchyroll has better quality too. I like the quality on Crunchyroll too. Like, you can get it all the way up.
Talking about anime.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of choices.
Yeah.
All the stuff we said, all the stuff you said. There's a lot to choose from.
But yeah,
you can spend your whole life watching anime.
Also, both seasons of free Iwatobi Swim Club, both of them are 13 episodes long. So that's another short one. I would suggest a show. There's a show I really like that's another 13 episode one. It's called the full title of it is Watamote. No matter how you look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. And that's the full title of it. It's very like unless you know a little bit about the otaku culture, it won't make sense. But it's about a girl that once like she thought going into high school that she would just be popular like automatically. But that wasn't the case. Yeah. And then she wants to become popular, but she also has like extreme social anxiety. So she like is extremely shy and is just bad with talking with people. And she's just trying to become popular. And she's also like an otaku. Like she likes like drama CDs and shit like that. And it's really funny, and I love that character a lot. And if you can find it, again, it's on Crunchyroll. Watch it, because it's really, really funny. Especially if you like cringe humor, because she does some stuff that she just ends up falling right on her face. while trying to become popular, and she just has this extreme social anxiety that I can just completely relate with.
Aw.
And it paints a painfully accurate picture of me and most people I know.
We're awkward turtles.
Yeah. Everyone should watch. If you have bad social anxiety, watch that show, because it doesn't make light of it, but it presents it in a humorous way. Like, I know that feeling so well, you know?
Yeah, it's relatable.
Yeah, it's extremely relatable. And just doing, like, all of, like, just fucking up everything you touch. Like, there's this one episode where she goes to see, like, I think it's, like, one of her favorite anime voice actors and gets him to record something, like, really sexy or something. And, she's, like, editing it to make it sound like, she's, like, editing it with the drama CD that she has to make it sound like he's, like, loving on her. And and then her mom walks in, and it turns out the entire, like, a few hours she was doing that, she had her headphone jack plugged into the wrong thing.
Oh dear.
So her mom had heard, like, was hearing everything that was going on, but she thought she had her headphones plugged in the whole time.
Wah, wah, wah.
And I'm like, that's something that, like, could actually happen to someone. That hasn't happened to me. But that's something that, you know, actually happens to people. It's a good show. It's a good show. You don't know, like, not too much about otaku culture, but it probably help a little bit.
A nerd in general, I think, would help if you knew that.
Yeah. It paints a painfully accurate picture of nerds with social anxiety that want to be better than they are socially. But how long have we been going? We've been going for a long time.
We are, and actually before we go, I have to tell you the funniest, I posted actually on my Facebook, so it was so funny that one of my Facebook friends posted as his, status? He said, how to get kicked out of a movie theater. Sit in the back row of 50 Shades of Grey and throw mayo across the audience.
Oh.
Yay, right. I broke the podcast.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, on that disgusting note.
Hooray.
Hooray! Go watch 50 Shades of Grey and get mayonnaise.
Don't watch 50 Shades of Grey.
Alright, well, go get mayonnaise.
Don't
make some tuna salad. Do something!
Okay, so we're gonna sign off because we've been recording for way too long. I wasn't keeping track of time. I should do that at some point.
It's been so insightful and thought-provoking.
Podcast in which we go too long because Greer's a fucking weeb.
Yeah, because I'm a weeb as fuck.
What does that even mean?
Weeaboo?
Shit, what does that mean again?
It's like someone who's like way too into anime.
Oh, okay.
Like they want to go to Japan just for the anime.
Anime.
Yeah. For the anime, yeah.
I'd go to Japan.
Oh yeah, not just for the anime, but for other things. But those are like people who like think they can survive, want to move to Japan solely for the anime, even though, you know, it's not like that over there. All of Japan is not an anime.
It's only like that in Osaka once a week, I'm told.
Yeah. Or like Akihabara is where they all hang out. And
yeah,
I played a visual novel about going to Japan recently, so I know stuff about it.
You're an expert now.
So, bye. Oh, like us on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
Follow us on Facebook.
I keep forgetting to say
Subscribe
that.
to us.
Yeah. We don't know who you guys are. You guys never talk to us, so we'll just keep
We're so lonely.
We'll just keep podcasting into oblivion and hope someone hears.
Oblivion! Bye, y'all. Thanks for the support.
Bye.
Bye.